This is part 5 in my series on the new era of hospitality digital marketing. As we've started to talk about transformational trends, it's important to articulate how G-commerce approaches change. We've been in business for 23 great years. In that time, we've seen this industry fundamentally change more times than I can count. Regardless of the change, our clients demand performance, and we demand relevance. There are no excuses in our business. Our clients demand performance every year, regardless of change. And so because of that, we have to be willing to change. There are no sacred cows in our line of work, but we have to do it with discipline. Otherwise, we chase every wild idea, regardless of its staying power. And so our true north, our shining beacon on the hill, has always been core, essential marketing principles. And so when cyclical or transformational trends change the direction of the prevailing winds, we're ahead of the curve and ready. And so with that, let's talk about our second transformational trend that we're tracking, data privacy. I encourage you not to sleep on this trend, though it may sound a little boring. If we think about data privacy in the past, this statement kind of says it all. What's data privacy? Regulation, such as it was, had not caught up to the need for data privacy. Consumers had no idea, no real idea that their privacy was for sale. Cookie tracking, third-party data, it was all the norm. And I don't know if most of you recognize this, but this was a huge win for you. We as marketers were drunk with power, and we leveraged that power to advantage you at a property level. We were able to build third-party audiences with ease. We were able to generate campaigns powered by that lack of data privacy, and it was cheap. The data was cheap, the access was cheap. So where are we today? Overhaul and uncertainty. Many of you may have been following the never-ending cookie journey. It's like a bad relationship, on again, off again, on again, off again. Is it coming? Is it not? We don't know. New data privacy laws, however, are being passed every month, every year, and there are more in the wings. What we do know is that this uncertainty has caused significant change in the core platforms that enable tracking and enable tracking from past systems. So something that you may not understand is that you don't have real attribution tracking if you're using old reporting methodology right now. You're not seeing the real impact of your media if you're using basic off-the-shelf tracking tools like Google Tags. Instead, you need to be using more sophisticated solutions that we talk about in a future episode. So as we look forward, privacy is not only going to become the norm, it's going to become a necessity for you to understand. We as marketers are fighting an uphill battle with data attribution and with data consistency. As we've talked about in the past with data, if you don't have GA4, Google Analytics 4, synced with BigQuery right now, you are losing out on conversion data, and nobody can quantify for you how much data loss there is. But here's the bigger transformation point. Conversion tracking is dead. It is being replaced by conversion modeling. Conversion modeling is the inference of what the overall impact is from marketing on revenue, as opposed to a one-for-one tracking. And you can be mad about that, and you can be concerned about that, but that is the new norm that we live in. That is the transformation of data privacy. So why do we consider this a transformational trend? Because it's not going to go backwards. By its very nature, it isn't cyclical. Reporting, media, and marketing in this industry are often managed with a strategy of inertia, as I like to call it. You all are used to seeing things a certain way. I know, I talk to clients every single day. You're used to executing marketing in a certain way. Those ways are changing. And those of you who embrace the new tools and methodology, instead of trying to recreate those of the past, will generate an advantage that could actually last for years for you. Are you willing to change? Will it present to you opportunity or risk? I encourage you to stay tuned for the final installment in this series, this one focused on AI and the data-empowered marketer. For a free assessment and to learn more about e-commerce, scan this QR code, visit our website, or reach out to me and the team.